The sun had barely broken over the acacia trees when Jabari's hands touched the rich, dark soil of his farm. At 35, he was known throughout the village as the man whose crops never failed, whose generosity never wavered. His broad shoulders carried sacks of maize as easily as others carried water, and his laughter echoed across the fields where he worked from dawn until the stars claimed the sky. "Father, teach me to read the soil like you do," his eldest son Kofi said that morning, kneeling beside him in the fields. Jabari smiled, scooping a handful of earth and letting it fall through his fingers. "You see how it clumps together, my son? This means it holds water well. But see these small cracks. The land is telling us it needs rest. The earth speaks if you listen." His wife Amara approached with a clay pot of water, her wrapper bright against the green maize stalks. "You work too hard, husband. The sun is barely up." "The land gives to those who give to others," Jabari replied, the words he lived by. It was why his neighbors called him first when they needed help, why widows received portions of his harvest without asking, why children from 3 villages knew the path to his door when hunger came knocking. That evening, as storm clouds gathered like bruises across the sky, old Baba Mensa came running through the village, his walking stick beating the ground with urgency. "The granary! The communal granary! The roof is tearing away!" The granary held every family's reserve, the seeds for next season, the buffer against famine. Jabari was moving before anyone processed the words. Rain lashed his face as he climbed the ladder, other men following behind. The wind tried to rip him from the rungs, but Jabari had never been afraid of hard work or danger when others needed him. "Jabari, come down, it's too dangerous!" Amara's voice barely cut through the storm. "The children will starve if we lose the seeds," he shouted back, reaching the roof. His hands worked quickly, securing the loose thatch, tying down the covering. The wooden beam supporting the corner looked solid enough. It had been there for 20 years. It took 3 seconds for everything to change. The beam, rotted from the inside by years of termites, splintered with a crack that somehow cut through even the thunder. Jabari's stomach lurched as the world tilted. He reached for something, anything, but found only air. The ground rushed up to meet him, and the last thing he remembered was Amara's scream and the sound of his own body hitting the earth. When consciousness returned, pain arrived with it. Not the sharp pain of broken bones, but something worse, an absence. Jabari tried to move his legs and felt nothing. He tried again. Nothing. Panic seized his chest. "Don't move," the village healer's voice was gentle but grave. "You've damaged your spine, Jabari. The fall. It was too far, too hard."